You are standing in the park. Your child suddenly starts screaming intensely. They cry out in complete desperation. The reason is simply because you refuse to buy an ice cream. That is a very normal refusal, but for a child it is a disaster. You try to negotiate with them using reason. You try to use a toy to distract them. You have even tried turning your back and walking away. You hope they will automatically stop crying, but absolutely nothing works. Today, we will thoroughly analyze this method. It will completely change the way you parent. This method includes 3 extremely clear core steps. Together, we will solve the root cause of children's tantrums. First, you must understand the neuroscience behind a tantrum. Look straight at the structure of a child's brain. Inside it, there is a primitive emotional alarm system. This system is called the amygdala. This system has been fully developed from the moment a child is born. It operates extremely sensitively and powerfully. It will scream danger signals in response to incredibly tiny problems. For example, a cookie being broken in half, or a juice box being given in the wrong color. Even simply because the sun has just come up, the amygdala continuously sends out panic signals. The child's brain still has another extremely important part. That is the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex plays the role of the human braking system. This part is responsible for controlling reason. It completely controls logical thinking. But there is one very big problem here. This braking system is not yet complete in young children. It only truly matures when a person reaches the age of 25. Therefore, when a child begins throwing a tantrum, their brain is full of alarms. They have absolutely no brake to stop themselves. Imagine a child exactly like driving a car. This car is moving at maximum speed. A car rushing downhill with absolutely no brake pedal. During a tantrum, the prefrontal cortex completely stops working. This state is called amygdala hijacking. The child's thinking brain has officially shut down. The thinking brain cannot provide any intervention. You cannot ask them to calm themselves down. They are completely incapable of doing that at this moment. Traditional parenting methods will fail miserably. The timeout method is an extremely common mistake. Isolating children while they are dysregulated is very dangerous. It makes the activity level of the amygdala surge. Children feel abandoned right in the middle of their most panicked moment. Their nervous system concludes that they are completely alone. They think they are in real life-threatening danger. As a result, children will cry for much longer. The average time to calm down through timeout is more than 5 minutes. The distraction method also does not bring real effectiveness. This method only works temporarily for 2 to 5 minutes. Absolutely no nervous system reset takes place at all. The deep internal dysregulation remains completely intact. The next day, the tantrum will continue to repeat. It will repeat with that same trigger. Asking children to take deep breaths is also a guaranteed failure. Voluntary breathing requires the prefrontal cortex to be working, but that part is completely shut down during a tantrum. Children cannot perform deep breathing by themselves. The only method that brings effectiveness is co-regulation. You lend children your own calm nervous system. Co-regulation does not require children to think at all. This method acts directly on the child's autonomic nervous system. It travels through a single pathway already programmed inside the body. That is the pathway of the vagus nerve. You are providing children with an external brake. That is the brake they are desperately searching for but do not have. Second, you must soothe yourself first. This is the most important step in the entire process of resolving a tantrum. This is also the #1 mistake parents always make. A panicked parent automatically creates an even more panicked child. Panic spreads extremely quickly. Your child has a very special system of neurons. That is, the mirror neuron system. The function of this system is very simple and extremely direct. It copies the state of your own nervous system. This copying process happens in real time. If you are feeling stressed, the child will immediately become stressed. If you are angry, the child will explode much more intensely. You must be the person who remains calm first. You have only about 10 seconds to reset yourself. Perform the following sequence of actions decisively. The first step, immediately stop everything you are doing. Do not try to solve the problem right away. Take one completely conscious breath. This breath helps you cut off the stream of panicked thoughts. The next step, relax both of your shoulders. Let your shoulders drop in a truly natural way. Try to keep your shoulders as far away from your ears as possible. Immediately stop clenching your jaw. Relax all the tense muscles in your face. The third step, lower your voice. Lower it exactly 1 octave below normal. A warm, low voice is the biological signal of absolute safety. The final and most important step is to apply the breathing technique. Inhale deeply through your nose. Count very slowly from 1 to 4 while breathing in. Hold that breath for 1 very short moment. Then slowly exhale through your mouth. The exhale must last exactly 6 seconds. Repeat this entire breathing cycle 2 to 3 times. Why do we have to apply this exact breathing pattern? A 6-second extended exhale brings something miraculous to the body. It directly activates your own vagus nerve. This activation immediately shifts your nervous system into a calm state. It successfully activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Your body immediately shifts into rest and digest mode. Now, your nervous system is completely stable. The child's mirror neurons will pick up this calm signal. They begin broadcasting calm instead of extreme panic. You are now completely ready to help your child. You have equipped yourself with a safe break. You are fully in control of the current situation. Third, you must establish close physical access. Physical distance directly determines the success or failure of the method. This closeness is an extremely important factor that cannot be ignored. You must immediately lower your body. You must be at eye level with the child. Standing towering over the child is a fatal mistake. That high standing posture sends out a very strong threat signal. The child's brain will immediately turn on maximum defense mode. Quickly lower yourself to the same height as them. You have 3 specific choices in this approach step. You must choose the method depending on the child's actual reaction. Choice A is the full hold position. Pick the child up and hold them close against your chest. You only do this if the child is truly ready to receive it. Place the child's head right at the position of your heart. Your heartbeat is an incredibly magical sound. It is the most soothing sound the child has ever known. It is the familiar background music throughout the 9 months the child spent inside the mother's womb. This sound immediately brings a feeling of absolute safety to the brain. Hold the child and keep that full hold position. You absolutely must not say anything at this moment. Keep your body still for 30 to 60 seconds. Choice B is the firm body hold position. Sometimes children will resist being picked up. They will use their hands to push you away strongly. At this moment, give the child a very tight hug right on the floor. Create deep and solid pressure on the child's body. This action directly activates proprioceptive feedback. The child's body will feel extremely firmly contained. This solid feeling sends a safety signal straight to the nervous system. Hold this hug firmly for about 20 to 30 seconds. Choice C is the gentle rocking position. This situation applies if the child only agrees to sit right beside you. Hold the child and begin rocking very slowly. The most ideal speed is exactly 1 rocking rhythm per second. Why do we have to apply this rocking speed? It matches precisely the normal resting heart rate of a child. That heart rate ranges from 60 to 70 beats per minute. This mechanical rhythm has a deeply calming effect. Continue rocking like this for 30 to 60 seconds. What is truly happening inside the body at this moment? The hormone oxytocin is released massively in both bodies. This is the wonderful hormone of love and bonding. The stress hormone cortisol immediately drops very sharply. Heart rate variability between you and the child begins the process of synchronization. The amygdala inside the brain begins gradually reducing its alarm level. The parasympathetic nervous system has officially been successfully activated. The child is being soothed from deep inside the biological system. Every time you do these things, you are building new neural pathways for your child. In 3 months, tantrums will become shorter. In 6 months, tantrum frequency will drop sharply by half. The child will actively seek help from you before exploding. Within 1 year, the child's self-control ability will break through strongly. The child learns something extremely important. They learn that they are always safe beside you. They learn that every emotion is accepted. This secure attachment is the solid foundation of lifelong resilience. If you find the video helpful, hit like, share it with other parents, and subscribe to the channel. This video is for educational purposes only and does not replace medical advice. Always consult your pediatrician. See you again.